Alright boys, welcome to the More Moshi channel. Essentially, the whole rundown and idea of what we're going to be doing over here is it's going to be a place for me to post even more Madden Ultimate Team content. The whole purpose of this channel is for me to be able to upload even more Ultimate Team related stuff. There's not going to be a set schedule like there is over on the main channel. These videos are going to be significantly less edited, realistically aren't going to be 8 minutes every single time. And it's literally just going to be a place for me to be able to share even more Madden news, Madden tips, things that I'm doing in the game every single day. I just wanted a place where I can kind of post more unedited videos and give you guys even more information. I think I said this already, but there's not going to be a set video schedule. You guys most likely won't get a video every single day over here. It's just going to be when there's something we need to talk about, I'm going to turn on the camera and I'm going to talk about it. And if there is something that is a pressing need, you guys already know we post 3 videos a day, every single day over on the main channel. This channel is essentially a add-on. If I had like a Patreon or a paid subscription, realistically, this would be the type of information that you guys would be getting over there. I decided instead of doing that, I would just make it a free channel. So if you guys do like my main content stuff, it's going to be very similar to over there. It's just going to be even more. So I do highly recommend you guys subscribe if you like me over there. Now that we got the intro stuff all out of the way and I'm playing through my house rules, which by the way, this mode is actually so unbelievably sweaty. It's fun because I like college overtime, but like it's a hard time to go 9-0. I wanted to talk about binder junk and what I'm actually doing with my binder junk. For those who follow me on Twitter, you guys know I do tweet this out. It's not every single Friday. It's been the last 2 Fridays. Probably will keep up with the same Fridays. But I wanted to show you guys my thought process on how I go about like figuring out what I'm going to do with my binder junk, because this is going to refresh and reset every single week. There's no set method to it. I mean, this week we had Cam's booming pack, which destroyed the market, as well as EA lowering the price floor. So what you're doing with your binder junk is completely different from the previous weeks. If you guys don't already follow me on Twitter, I highly recommend it. Not only do I post like free Madden information, but I also think I'm kind of funny. And at the end of the day, that's the stuff that really matters in life. This is the information from last week, so I do have to come in here and like get rid of all of this stuff. I do batch these down, so I have 70s and 71s, 72s and 73s. I got some 74s. I don't know if, I think 74s are going to stay by themselves this week. We got 75s as well. Then we got 76 overall, 77s, and then we got 78 pluses. Eventually, the deeper we get into the Madden cycle, like 80s, 81s, 82s, those will start to be considered binder junk. But as of right now, like, I mean, it's not binder junk. Those cards are still selling for 12,000 coins plus. When it comes to like what I consider binder junk, I don't really have like a set curriculum, which is like a crazy thing to say when you're talking about a video game, but I don't have like a set price I look for. We'll know when like 80s become binder junk. When 80s become a bad pull, that's when they really become a binder junk. It is all set up now. Let's go back over to my item binder, and this is actually like how I do it, more behind the scenes look. I'll have Twitter pulled up on one screen, I'll have my game pulled up on another screen, and I'll just go to my item binder and I'll find a 70 overall player, and that's where we're gonna start. When it comes to the price tags, the 70s and 71s, I consider them essentially the same overall. Of course, Packers team is kind of on the up and up right now, so it's looking like any card realistically at the 70 overall, anything over like 700 coins, I would probably sell and take my coins. When I list up cards, I usually toss them up for at least 8 hours. Sometimes I do one day, depending on what I'm doing that day. I am not sitting on this game playing the game 24/7. Realistically, the only time I'm playing Madden is either when I'm recording, but I'm not really playing the game, or when I'm streaming. And when I'm streaming, I'm not really cleaning up my item binder as much as I should. That's another reason why I kind of wanted to make this channel, just so I can turn on the camera, talk, and still show you guys what I do in the game on the day-to-day. So I'm actually going to sell you up, and I think the price tag we're going to look for when it comes to 70s is anything above 700 coins. I think that's going to be a sell. And then when it comes to the sets to toss the 70s and 71s in, Dante Thornton is the only really expensive 72, and the odds that you're pulling Dante Thornton out of this uncommon player set, it's not realistic. I've been just tossing all my 70s and 71s who sell for under 700 coins in any of these sets right here. So there is no rhyme or reason to why I'm picking one of these. I just pick a random one. I have cards in every single one of these sets, and half the time it doesn't make sense on why I pick them. I actually want to get you out of that set because you sell for 1,000 coins. Out of any of these sets, you'll be able to find either a coach or a player, or I guess a uniform or a playbook that's selling for over 2,000 coins. they're gonna be there. I mean, the Bills uniform, I have just been flipping the Bills jersey for 2,000 coins every single day. I also do this a lot where I lose things in my item binder way more than I'd care to admit, and then I sit here for an extra 5 minutes trying to figure out where I put that card. Am I slow? Realistically, yes. I probably should have started from the bottom and worked my way up, but that's just not how we operate around here. I think we found it. It's right there. All right, so we're moving you from the set. And now let's go take a look at the 72s. We'll fix the spelling at the end. When it comes to 72s and 73s, if there's one thing you guys are going to learn about me, I am not a good speller. I've kind of considered like moving 72s and 73s into their own separate category just to see like what happened with the price floors being lowered. I haven't looked into these at all. It just would make some sense to have to do. This is not the most efficient way to find 72s, but we're going to find a 72 because there's no way I don't have one on my account. I don't want to think about how many packs I have opened up. And right here, we have Kindle. The bare minimum you can sell these cards for is 258. So that's not ideal. Realistically, if I had to just go off the top of my head, and this is probably what I'm going to say, anything under 700 coins, you're probably going to want to put into sets. The sets I do with the 72s, I'm tossing them into the 74 to 75 overall uncommon set. There is more you can do with 74s and 75s than you'd actually think. Going to assume 73s are also going to qualify under the same category. For 73s, they are 278 is their price floor. Anything above, I'll say 700 coins for these, but you know, some of the better theme teams, especially offensive linemen. I mean, Trevor Keegan right here is a 6 sell right there for 1,600 coins. Now on a 74 overall. 74s are, I guess they were the money overall. I think it's 75s now. 74s were, I guess they had a price minimum of like 700. They now have a price minimum of 465. I don't hate the idea of just selling them for 800 coins if you can, and that's probably what I'm going to say to do. The set 74s can go into is where things get a little bit complicated. You got 77 overall legends, 77 overall signatures, and you also have the 76 to 77 overall uncommon player set. This set right here takes 4 74s, and if you do, I mean, 74s are now going to cost you like at the bare minimum 400 coins, and then what I really like is the 77 overall legend sets. Depending on what these cards are going for, I mean, you can sell these 77 overall legends. At least they were selling for like 7,000 coins. I don't know if they still are, and this is where Mutt.gg comes in hand. If we come here and we sort by player and we filter down by program, where is legends? We go 77s and below, and you can do the same thing for collector series. Some of these players were going for 7K. They are no longer going for 7K, but 3,000 coins, I mean, for 74s, the math right there is 5 times, let's just say 400 is 2,000, so it is kind of worth it. It just kind of condenses it all. You may be able to sell them for a little bit more, or here's collector series. The number is still, I mean, it's about 3,000 for a 77. You can also quick sell the 77s and get training that way. It's a grind, but it is something you could do if you want. I'm going to say toss it into the Legends set or the Collector Series set. You can toss it into the 74 to the 75 set, which is right here. I'm going to pull it back up. But it's more risky, and when it comes to like 74s, and I mean, we're also talking under 1,000 coins, so that's why like this is not a main channel video talking about the margins of 300 coins, but that's what we got to do to make some bread in this game. So it's actually 76s to 77s. This might be the play right here. I'm going to complete one of these just to see like what the, just to see really quickly, because I actually haven't even looked at these yet. I kind of forgot. I thought it was 75s. I don't know why I thought it was 75s. So I was probably spamming 75s, but let's see. We pull a 77. So it actually might be the play because 4 times 4 is 16. So about 1,600. If you pull a 77, you're actually going to walk away making, it's actually about the same. I'm going to say do the 76 to 77 overall exchange set just because the legend margins are a little bit smaller and you also need an additional 74. But you can still do the legend and collector series set if you want. We now got these 75 overall. 75s last week were an auto sell for me every single time. I don't know if they're still going to be considered an auto sell because of the price floors being lowered, but I do want to see. I mean, I actually looked at it yesterday and it was like 700 coins. But there are some fun things you can do here. Now, I do have an Eagles right tackle, so I will happily chalk you up for 4,000 coins for a day. Please, somebody go buy him. Do I have another 75? I do. This guy is so bad in real life. All right, yeah, so you'll actually be somebody I would consider selling. Anything above 1,000 coins, I would sell. But there is additional sets here. We now have the 78 overall team of the week uncommon set. We need 5 75 to 77s. I would not toss any 76s or 77s into the set. I'm only doing 75s who are selling for the bare minimum. Do the math right there. That is about 4,000 coins. And if we pop back over here to mutt.gg and we filter down by 78 overall team of the weeks, I actually don't know what these are going for today. There may be some coins right here. We'll wait and see. There's only 2, so there are actually a ton of coins to make right here. If you have the bare minimum 75, so they're selling for, what's the number right here? It is 764 coins, and they're selling for that. Like, they're not selling for 1,000. I'm tossing them into the team of the week set, and I'm picking Chisholm, who Patriots fans apparently love. And you're able to sell that card off for like 6,000-7,000 coins right there. You're actually walking away with a pretty penny. So that's looking like the play for the 75s. If they sell for above 1,000 coins, a lot of these 75s, especially with people wanting to build their theme teams out, definitely be selling for above 1,000 coins. But as we go through this, I mean, I've just went through 3 of the most popular theme teams. I clean my item binder a little bit more. But as we go through this and you go through your item binder, you're going to find 75s that are going to fit into that team of the week set. And those cards are selling for 7,000 coins. Definitely was a chance you guys didn't just see what I was doing. I might have been on the wrong source. And that is exactly what this channel is about. We're one taking most of this. Moving on to 76s now. This is another interesting one right here because 76s are, I mean, some of them are going for dirt cheap. Like these preseason standouts, they were going for dirt cheap. They actually shot up a good bit. I might say 76s are going to be a sell every single time. The sets the 76s go into are very similar to the sets the 75s go into. I'm pretty sure these cards do qualify for Campus Heroes, and they do right here. Campus Heroes. The 78 overall Campus Heroes, I don't know what they're going for, so let's go actually check that and see what they are currently going for. It's 78 overall Campus Heroes. Depending on that, you need 3 of them. It can be any 76 too. So you guys see that price tag right there? It's 1,200. So actually, off the top of my head, like, it's kind of worth it, but I'm just gonna still straight up sell off my 76s every time. They were going for like 7K, 6K, but 5K on the dot. I mean, Lewis Seam there selling for 5.5, which is not bad. I guess we got Marshawn Lloyd's going for 6K because Packers team to the moon right now. I'm selling off my 76s every time. There is the option right there, but I'm taking my coins. I want that 1,200 every single time. And some of these cards, like Grant Stewart right here, going for 2K. Like, it's not a bad price tag, especially if you got this from like a Hail Mary or a pay dirt pack, which this is a video for another day. EA, let's increase these pack odds. Where are flea flicker packs? And then finally, the last overall we have are going to be the 77s. I still think anything 78 plus is a guaranteed sell. You can roll up 78s, and I have a 78 right here, so we'll just go look at it. You can roll up 78s into some interesting stuff. Like, there are some 80s. But like most 78s right now, you're selling for 3,000 to 5,000 coins. Take your coins every single time. 77s are a little bit of a conversation. I'm still probably going to say sell every time. You can roll them up if you want. Do I have a 77 on my account? That would be ironic if I don't. It's like such a weird overall to pull. You just like don't pull 77s. Where is a 77? This is great. All right, keep it going. Okay, EA, thank you. Do I not have a 77 on my account anywhere? Fun. 77. There we go. Brandon Coleman, you are my starting backup left tackle. You also sell for 1,251 coins as a price min, and you actually have the preseason gold fantasy pack. What is this? Oh, okay, yeah, I wouldn't do that. That set is terrible. They make that worse? They actually made that worse. Okay, that's nice to know. You can roll them up. I'm still selling these off every single time, but I might just combine it. I mean, we have the same sets for the 74s, and that's why, like, it's not worth it. The reason I say sell off every time is we have the 78 to 79 overall exchange set. Very risky, especially because I guess it's 76s too. You can put 76s in there. I'm still selling them off every time, but 77s, like, these 77s will not be cheap. Obviously, in certain situations, you might have a 77 who's going for the bare minimum, but most likely your 77, you can sell off for an easy 2,000 coins, and I'm taking 2K every single time. That said, boys, is the first video on the Moshi 2 channel. Let me know down below, what else you want to see, what other super niche Madden question you have. This is supposed to be more of just like a fun thing. Whenever I want to just yap, I can turn on the camera and not make it as, I guess, like, I mean, my videos on my main channel, they're super just like yappy too, but like there is some structure to what I do over there. Over here, I mean, we're keeping all screw ups in for the most part. You might get some gameplays of me. And you know what? If there's a super small issue you have, let me know. You can answer it over here. Subscribe, like, and I'll get you back here later. Peace.